send you up against the best. Yes, sir. You two characters are going to Top Gun. I feel the need for speed. Fly reaching or flying against the best fighter pilots in the world. You guys really are cowboys. I don't like you because you're unsafe. That's right. And dangerous. You're wild card. I was about to see his pants. So I guess when I see something, I go right after it.
It takes a lot more than just fancy flying.
Gentlemen, this school is about combat. There are no points for second place. Figured it out yet? What's that? Who's the best pilot? No, I think I can figure that one out on my own.
Tom Cruise, Kelly McGillis. Top Gun.
Top Gun is an action drama movie that was released on May 16th, 1986. This movie is also extremely popular, but maybe less of a critical darling than the last movie I reviewed. That being said, let's of course see if it's good, or at least if I enjoy it. We are going to start, as always, with the story. The story follows Pete Mitchell, aka Maverick, a fighter pilot who fucks up one landing to save another pilot, Cougar. But he is unable to save him, and Maverick is given additional combat training at a Navy fighter weapons school called Top Gun. Although the captain is upset, Maverick is going to Top Gun. Not only does Maverick have to deal with trying to be the best possible fighter pilot, he and his fellow students, Iceman, Stinger, and Goose, but he also is involved in a steamy love affair with one of the instructors at the school, Charlie. Not this again. I'm gonna say it. This story is so fucking good. Despite what you may think, movie watching is not technical or precise. It is entirely emotional. How you feel about the characters and the story ultimately determines if the movie is good for you. Your reasoning requires details, but to get them, you just need basic logic. This movie really is emotional and did get me. I felt strong emotion for the characters because they were so likable and I really wanted them to succeed. I also felt Maverick improved his skills significantly from the beginning of the movie, which is not only a good sign of character development, but that Top Gun is a damn good source for fighter pilots. Not only is Maverick a fucking great character, but some of the other characters, including Goose and Charlie, have plenty to like about them. I particularly felt that the interactions with Maverick and Charlie were really good. In the beginning, I was a little conflicted whether or not they were in love with each other, or at least if Charlie was falling for Maverick. But by the end, I had no problem in believing that she was. I think it was that good. Even the sex scene between them is pretty damn good. Even though it's mostly filmed in the shadows, it still gets my cock hard. And it gives me a special feeling that definitely enhances the movie. Another aspect of this movie that I thought was well done was the death of Goose. It was a genuinely sad departure because Goose was Maverick's friend. But at the same time, it was handled actually very realistically. Maverick gets into a court case about the incident that killed Goose, and Maverick is found not at fault for it, but he still thinks it was his fault. Not only that, but he is not at the top of his game when doing another flight test. I think anyone would be thrown off because of something like this. And I think it adds even more pain to the already heartbreaking death of Goose. But even through all the turmoil, the movie gets uplifting when Maverick gets some advice from an old friend. And this leads Maverick going back to Top Gun to participate in a real battle with enemy MiGs. This scene is pretty fucking cool. It has a handful of missiles and explosions, which is nice, and it makes for a satisfying climax and ending, and that is where the fuck I'm going to stop talking about the story because it is so goddamn appropriate. I love this story. Now for the production values. The cinematography is pretty good, the editing is competent, the art direction and set decoration is also competent, and the music is actually decent. While the score may not be memorable, there are a bunch of songs used in the movie, including Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, Take My Breath Away by Marietta Waters, and You've Lost That Loving Feeling by the Righteous Brothers. One that actually has an effect on the story as Maverick sings it to Charlie, and it plays toward the end on a jukebox. Fucking genius. Although I will admit the story is an acquired taste for me. Overall, Top Gun is a great movie, with an incredible story, a thrilling final dogfight, and nuanced production values. It is a movie that never gets old, even after watching it so many goddamn times. The only thing that I did not care for was just a bunch of minor annoyances that were thankfully very, very few. Some critics may not agree, but I am definitely in the camp that loves this movie. And because of that, I give Top Gun 5 out of 5 stars, with the title of Epic. Anyway, I'm Spike Robot. Thank y'all for watching, and take it easy.